has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams.
Everyone, let's give a warm welcome to our players.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Here's how Arsenal are lining up.
Which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think we'll see a lot of this guy, Eze. If he plays on the left, he loves to cut in on his stronger foot. But unlike a lot of wingers, he's happy to drop that bit deeper and dictate the play from central midfield too. I think it makes him a much better all-round player.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. So it's away we go then. Madueke, Eze, White. Oh, what a climb! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rice, Subimendi, ball's gone out of play. Senesi.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Out to the right. And it's Kluivert. Rice wins the duel this time. Subimendi. Kluivert. Smith. Now it's Trossard. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Moved on forwards. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Smith. And it's Christie. He's shifting through the gears here. Adams does really well to win the ball there. Lobbed in behind. Now that's well seen too. And back to the goalkeeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now it's Kluivert. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Tavernier. Shot, surely! Eva Nilsson. Shapes to shoot! Can he stop it going out? Christie goes short. Brilliantly cut out. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
White. Lewis Skelly. Trossard. Strong running down that left flank. And it's played forward. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And here's Madueke. Caught offside that time. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
And we have substitutions taking place. This is a message for away supporters.
Now it's Trossard.
Please remain where you are, and your coach will meet you outside the stand.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Lewis Skelly. That is a brilliant interception. Smith. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Petrovic, long ball by the goalkeeper. And he's straight offside. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Can we please make some noise for our substitutes?
Senesi. Jimenez. Truffert.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Played down the flank. White tries, chance! Really well taken goal.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again. You know, the chest control was a really wise move. That created the route to goal.
After 80 minutes is number 14, Victor Cakir.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
He is through. Christie! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all around us here.
A couple of changes then in quick succession. Hill. Arsenal close now to seeing this one through to the end. Madueke. Trossard. Now it's Madueke. There will be 4 extra minutes. Scott. Christie. Cook. Forwards and with intent. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, where can I start? There's so much to admire in this team.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everyone.
here.
Thank you for being
Gorgeous,
here today.
gorgeous
We look to have
evening.
a
The skies are
fantastic
clear, the noise
attendance. The
is
teams will be
fervent,
stepping onto
the
the pitch
atmosphere
in just a
frenetic.
moment.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect
Hey, everyone.
ambience for
Let's
the
give a
central
warm welcome to
characters
our players.
who are ready now to perform. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
And already we're underway here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
It's going to be a tough ask, Peter, trying to get in behind this guy, Levi Colwill. He has to play in that kind of left-sided centre-back role. I think there he's at home. I think if you start moving him around a little bit more, then things can get a little bit shaky in his game. But when he's there, he's composed, he's impressive, and it looks like he can go on to greater things.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. João Pedro tries to dink it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now it's and he shoots! Haaland. He's found a way through. Cakir, and he shoots! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And a chance!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And that's not going to reach.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition.
Haaland! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Foden. And it's Lewis. Can he get onto this? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Lavia gets rid without sophistication. Caicedo. Now it's João Pedro. And here's Neto. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Caught offside that time. Sanchez, long ball by the goalkeeper. Chalobah. James, done delicately. And he welcomes it, and the shot! They've done it! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing. And that has found him in acres of space. And that was very necessary. Gets his head on it! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bernardo Silva really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Will the owner of the blue car
Cakir.
registration BG04
Fernandez.
DOM, please turn your lights off.
Fernandez looking to get on the end of this. Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And it's Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Doku, and it's lofted through here. Chalobah. Fernandez. Now it's Pedro Neto. Ruben Dias wins the duel this time. And it's been played through. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end of.
For our substitutes.
Cakir. Garnacho.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, they could be caught out here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And we have substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Colwill. Garnacho. Garnacho played out to the left flank. And there goes the final whistle. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Please make your way to the ticket office. You have your wife.